here we are, at the start of things. If you joined us a couple days ago, or is it already a week? These things the time kind of flies by lately, right?
Time flies when you're waiting for something like this. Yeah.
But if you joined us a little while ago for the group draw, you know to expect a couple of players tonight. We've got T-Flat, we've got Doremy, we've got Zach, we've got Zin playing. I think that's everyone, just kind of in a bunch of different orders.
Everyone in this group, yeah.
And there's some pretty interesting players here that it's an interesting mix for me. I think.
Yeah,
because there's some players that you've heard of. There's some players that you've heard of, but they don't play TEC maybe, or you're not really too familiar with how that goes. And then
some of these are very TEC centered players.
True. And some of them, to be honest, I don't think I've heard of Zin before, but I'm really excited to see them play.
Yeah, Zin is a very tech-oriented player. But our first match today is T-Flat versus Doremy.
Absolute clash of titans in the community, if you ask me here. Obviously, most flavors kind of know Doremy at this point.
Yeah.
But T-Flat, an up-and-coming rising star.
Yeah, T-Flat was recently in Enhance's Tetris Effect World Championship a few months ago as one of the top 4, I believe.
Yeah, and I think I also started playing the triathlon. They had some kind of event going on, which
she took second in the triathlon. I know that,
which is no easy feat.
Yeah,
saw some of the players in there. And, it takes more than just being good at zone battle. So there's a really multifaceted player here. And of course, Doremy, the classic, he's been at this a long time. Kind of quite a challenger for the tournament. In my opinion, a bit better. I think he shines on these slower games than maybe some other platforms. But it's always a pleasure watching him get to play some of these times too.
Yeah, T-Flat is very good at zone battle, but is also very good at the other two modes, both score attack and classic score attack. He's also very well versed in zones. I know Doremy is as well, but T-Flat seems to be a lot more consistent with that kind of thing. So it's definitely gonna be a close match. I think we've got some good competitors here.
Yeah, I don't think we could have got a better match to start things off here. But we're gonna get into things here shortly. Look at that, we got a game now here. I love this menu, by the way. That T10 one inside, it looks so pretty.
Yeah, we gotta give major props to Enhance for getting such a wonderful visual experience. Anyways, it seems like we're waiting on them.
We got a prediction going. All right, that's huge. Yeah, act now. Supplies are limited. Throw in your very special Puzzle Kingdom channel points.
Yeah.
Go
ahead and throw in your channel points.
What do you think is gonna win, Commando? What you got?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to call any bias to the chat.
All right. That's.
I don't want to sway them in one direction. I want to.
You know what? I can respect it. That's taking the high road right there. Gotta respect it.
Anyways, it looks like we're about to begin.
And I just want a clean game, really respectable. But off we go. And so these are a series of 1st to 7 games that we'll be playing tonight. Each of these little sets as we go about. Already quite off to an explosive start here from Doremy. I don't think I have a lot of pressure.
T-Flat's able to counter that damage pretty well, though. Still fairly clean stacks.
What happened with Doremy?
Ooh.
I know stall gaming isn't...
Ooh.
Oh, did he...
Looks like there's a problem internally.
What's going on?
It seems that they messed up things.
Oh, I bet it's the first 2, probably. Maybe I just realized.
Yeah, it should be a 1st to 7.
Yeah, not a best of 3. T-Flat going with this. Look at this tech. Building the wizard.
High level strats.
Alright. Okay. Gotta get, little shakes out there. Get a little bit of a warm up in,
Yep.
And No, I'm pretty sure it was just the first two set.
Yeah, it seems to be as such.
A little bit of a mistake here. That's all right.
Kind of been a little all over the place, but that's no problem.
Yeah, there it is.
There we go. There we go. That's the round counter we're looking for.
There it is. Man opener. You've heard of Among Us opener, but what about man opener? I like
Man
that.
opener's a classic.
I like that.
Ugh.
All right, gotcha. Ready to start for real this time? I think
All
so.
right, let's do. All right, take two. The first one didn't happen.
Yeah, you got pranked.
First one was fake news. It never happened.
What are you even talking about? What happened?
What? There was a match before this? Seems.
Just confirming with both players before we get ready here. The peaceful man with balloon opener. This is some revolutionary tech I've never heard of. This is a really nice learning experience again. Really ready for
A lot of people talking about their favorite meme openers.
Right.
All right, let's start for real now. Good luck to both players.
Indeed. Flat with a bit of an interesting start on a transition. I think what was maybe some kind of attempted perfect clear into big 6-3 stack. Doremy wasting no time at all getting some of this pressure going.
E-flat's able to reflect that damage quite nicely though. Has a nice clean well. This is phase one.
Phase one is always
a
just so
quick
fun.
combo from T-flat. Doremy's gonna enter zone, getting
that really fast zone. I think trying to build up kind of a bit of a edge here, a little bit of an advantage early on. But T-flat able to get to his zone as well. She's looking for what looks like maybe some combo here.
Ooh, Doremy with an ulti right off the bat. First zone of the match.
Yeah, 50
of the tournament.
Yeah.
What a very nice way. What a very nice opening here.
But T-flat
following with another ulti of her very own.
A huge counter.
Attacks are going back and forth.
I'm liking a lot of this garbage usage from T-flat. It's always really fun to watch in phase one, a little bit in early phase two, where the game is just free reigns, like clean. It's clean as it gets, you know. And it's
using that to your advantage.
Just the constant exchange is so fun to watch. Looks like
T-flat going for an STSD here, getting two T-spin doubles back to back.
Yeah, she's trying to
Doremy
a lot of this huge zone from Doremy. He's got a C-spin coming up, and ready for more. I think this could be the start of a bit of a bad situation for T-flat, unless she could get another huge zone off here.
Unfortunately, not really.
Doremy with an overwhelming attack.
Yeah, T-flat had a bit of a mess up in the middle of that zone there. It was not looking well for her. However, everything up until that point was very well played on her end.
Yeah, but you know what they say, new round, new slate, new chance to get things done here. T-flat taking what seems to be a little bit of a lead on that attack pace, but both players that strong 6-3 right out of the gate. Doremy continuing even after getting pretty far down on his board.
Doremy hit T-flat with an all clear right there. But T-flat is shrugging it off like it's nothing. And then again, all clears do send very clean garbage very early on. Both players are entering zone.
Yeah, T-flat really trying to amp up this spike as much as she can. Looks like Doremy approaching the end of the zone. Gonna get the 20 lines for 67 with a monstrous Ultimatrice. That's crazy, actually.
T-flat using initial rotation to try and get some more lines in there.
Oh, not the misdrop.
That's an unfortunate misdrop, though.
Oh, that piece.
That L piece was not working well.
Yeah, like there was a. I feel like there could have been a particularly good situation too when T-Flat gets that huge garbage well, right? And like there was survival from Doremy's zone. Could have been a really good situation, but unfortunately, the most painful of misdrops. And the garbage really not working with T-Flat for that STSD. Very unfortunate string of events here. We're kicking off with this really big upstack 6-3 again.
T-Flat almost got Doremy completely off guard there, bumping up his stack all the way up to the top. Doremy is able to handle it though.
Yeah, he shifted into a 7-2 stack and a pretty serious zone coming out from him. Constantly above 60, another one.
Yeah, very consistent high damage zones here.
Yeah, T-Flat's really gonna have to
T-Flat is
something strong
trying
here.
her best to game as much as possible. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like she had much of a setup there.
This clutch survival isn't going to be enough. It's enough to get some zone in.
It's enough to get some extra zone there, yeah. Get some damage, and that cancels it out. T-Flat is going to continue.
It's not over yet, though. She's really going to have to work up some zone meter. Doremy's got quite an advantage on that. Plus, really going hard on this 9-0 stack. Thinking as we move into phase 2, Doremy not terribly far from phase 3. Okay, T-Flat, she's already cleaned up her board. All right. Good.
Doremy setting up a fractal there. Unable to pull it off, though. The T-piece was just not coming in.
Nice Kaidan upgrade from T-Flat here.
Doing a lot of skimming. A lot of skimming and downstacking.
She's kind of searching
trying her best to... She tried her best to get as many lines as she could in that zone, but it just was not enough. Doremy is ruthless.
Yeah, that big of a zone attack in phase 3 is pretty much game ending.
Lethal.
You know, you really have to pull out all the stops, down stacking survival there. And when Doremy still has that clean, you know, kind of 6-3 up stack going that late in the game, it's seriously hard to come back from that for sure. Doremy now 3-0 in this first to 7.
T-Flat getting a huge combo in. Getting that down stack. Definitely has Doremy on the ropes a little bit.
Yeah,
it seems that Doremy is ready to counter, and he does.
A really nice lines here from nice count to 4 there from T-Flat as well. Get a little bit of damage in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking some of these S and Z props that the T-Flat was whipping this zone. They're looking pretty good, and she's gonna be the first to get off. 48 lines here. Doremy forced to respond. Comes off with
55 lines.
But still accepting some garbage at the end of that. T-Flat's additional sends. Oh, the Z piece could be a little rough for T-Flat. Let's see if she can clean this up. Yeah, okay.
Turns it into a T-spin.
Very nice fix.
T-Flat is very good at finding those T-spin donations. Really getting that extra damage in while cleaning up her stack.
Oh, Doremy with this really quick T-spin triple upgrade over that Tetris well. Really big find here about a big spike of damage. I think he's going hard on this 8-1 stack. It's gonna be a little hard, I think, for him to keep up with pressure. Also with the misdrop too. Which
T-Flat managed to get 18 lines in there, which is not bad, but it might not be enough. Unfortunately.
Yeah, with Doremy's 20 and this much cheese garbage on the board,
it's going to be really hard for T-Flat to try.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Doremy's going to take game 4.
I think it's worth pointing out, though, that T-Flat is really pulling off some crazy zones as well.
Oh, of course.
Like, she's getting a couple of them. I think I saw sent more kind of less lines, you know, like tags pointing out here. But some of these, just from both players, are on another level.
Yeah. I believe both of these players have confirmed Tetris's.
Yeah,
so they are definitely experienced with zone and the mechanics of initial rotation.
Yeah, oh, Doremy with some amazing garbage into that floating T-spin, although things don't quite work out. He's forced to skim a little bit, not quite getting off the full T-spin sequence.
He wants it.
He really wants that. He's gonna get it this time. T-Flat building up in the zone.
Doremy's trying to figure out how to clear those lines up top. Unfortunately, just could not get anything more. Still sends 47 attack, though. That is still quite a bit. It's going to be enough for T-Flat to go back into zone and try to get some extra damage in.
Yeah, and surviving for now is a pretty good looking board. Ready for T-Flat here.
Yeah. Looks like T-Flat want to try to set up another T-spin double.
Doremy is
could not get.
just really going crazy with this back-to-back.
Really unfortunate misdrop on T-Flat's end. Ooh.
A little bit of a mishap with Doremy too. He's forced finds a pretty good combo to get through that misdrop though.
Doremy's able to find a good amount of lines there. Sends 19 lines. T-Flat with a
Really
an Imperial Cross in zone.
Gets both of them, and what a combo into that Tetris. A little bit of a misdrop.
Oh, unfortunately, that's not going to be
and
enough.
What is this?
Oh, and a J-spin!
What is this? Look at this! Okay, that was crazy.
That's not going to be enough, but T-Flat really going with that SRS. My goodness. May have not won that match, may have not won that round, but my goodness, those spin tucks were very impressive.
Yeah, the champion was really good.
Yeah. T-Flat going for a 6-3. Kind of has both players about even in terms of sending and receiving damage.
You know, Doremy saving this clean count to 4, upgrading this well. It's looking pretty solid burst of opening attack. T-Flat opening up the well and finding pretty good mid-zone combo herself. Oh, look at that combo.
Manages to pull off the ulti, sends a 48 attack.
Doremy at the top, looking for more.
Oh, Doremy. I could see Doremy trying to go for that curb twist there.
Yeah, it was
unfortunately
really
could not have it, dude.
Just
that
slightly
edging did not want to cooperate.
Just slightly edging out T-Flat in the zone there, though. So early on in the game, it's not such a big deal.
T-Flat's not in the best position right now to be accepting garbage. She had to zone. She had to zone in a pretty inopportune time.
This is a desperate looking down stack right here from T-Flat.
Ooh, that's just not much you can do up at the top of the board.
Yeah, definitely a quick, unfortunate, quick round there. As a Doremy now at set point, pretty demanding.
Yeah.
0, opening up with
PCO unfortunately did not get the right pieces to do such.
Not quite with the T-Flat like that.
Oh, that's
really just going right into the 6-3 stack and committing hard from the very beginning of T-Flat. With this struggle at the top,
Ooh.
Not like this, no!
No, not like this at all.
There's some zone.
Gets a zone in.
A little bit of escape, but not much.
A little bit of an escape. It's going to require a lot of skillful downstacking from T-Flat if she wants to keep going. However, Doremy is entering zone, so it might not look the best for her.
Oh, a nice T-spin single find there from T-Flat to upgrade before the Tetris, just before this huge attack, and now with a full zone meter, I think maybe out of the woods for a little bit, as Doremy kind of forced to play Ultra right now. No zone meter, doesn't really have too much, you know, but trying to get as much as he can piled on.
T-Flat did have to start towards the bottom of the board, which is kind of suboptimal for getting as many lines as you want. Unfortunately, there's a lot of damage that T-Flat has to accept, and she's not going to take it. Complete sweep by Doremy.
Yeah,
but I have to say, T-Flat definitely had a lot of good plays in there.
Yeah, putting in some serious effort and definitely making an extremely hard fight for Doremy. The Doremy himself, kind of going on pretty hard.
Yeah,
you know, really finishing that one. The curb twist in round 7. I don't know if you got that one. Just extreme, you know.
Yeah.
But T-Flat still playing extremely well. What a pretty good pair of contenders, I think. Get things off. You know, 2 really seasoned players with his own mechanic.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Really great way to introduce this one up, you know?
Yeah.